So, Arsenal have signed a player and a player in January. A transfer window that Arsene Wenger doesn't like. A transfer window that Arsene Wenger has been trying for years to get abolished. But we have gone and signed a player. Now I'm going to absolutely butcher this geezer's name, but I'm going to attempt it. We have signed 20-year-old Greek defender Konstantinos Mavropanos. Probably got it wrong, but at least I had a go. Now rumour has it, he is the Greek Franco Baresi. But as a friend of mine quite rightly pointed out last night, if Arsene Wenger gets hold of him, he will turn into the Greek Frank Spencer. Now, what do we know about this kid? I don't know, fuck all really. I know that he's played about 16 games in the Greek Super League. I know that he's fucking huge, he's a tall lad. From what I've seen from clips that are circling around the internet, he loves a slide tackle. Now, with the way we give penalties away, he should fit in quite well. Now, there's two ways to look at this signing. Everyone's wetting their knickers saying, oh, well, it's this Sven Mislitan. I've probably fucking butchered his name as well. He's our new head of recruitment, and it's his first signing. So everyone's wetting their knickers going, oh, he's a saviour, he's a god. Anyone who thinks this guy is a saviour and is going to rejuvenate Arsenal Football Club whilst Arsene Wenger is still the manager, you're all really naive. We don't know fuck all about this kid. All we can go off is the YouTube clips and the clips circulating around Twitter, Instagram, etc. Now, the boy's been loaned straight out to Werder Bremen. And the way I'm looking at this, there's two ways to look at it. I'll go through both of them. But the first way is, this is my opinion. We're going to loan this boy out to Werder Bremen, where he'll probably get games. I don't really know much about Werder Bremen, I must admit, but I'm sure they've got centre-backs. So yeah, he is going to get some kind of games out there. So that will help his development. But we'll probably loan him out again next season. And as we know, Arsene Wenger will then be in his last season of his contract. By which time, let's hope he fucking leaves at the end of it. Then a new manager will come in. By which time, this boy will be back off loan. Now, is the new manager, providing we get one, gonna want this kid? Because if he doesn't, he'll be farmed out somewhere else, if not sold. So, you know, it could go one or two ways. It could go that way, or we could loan him out to Werder Bremen, which we've done. He could come back at the end of the season and sit on the bench and play Europa League if we're back in that again. As it stands, we're going to fucking struggle to get in that. We're definitely not getting Champions League unless we win the Europa League. But I can't currently see that the way we're playing. But he could get into the cup games, the League Cup, for example, next season. If he does, then we'll see how good this boy actually is. But let's not take anything away from the fact that this is just bollocks, okay? Now, I appreciate that we have to go and buy ones for the future. And obviously we want to get our youngsters up and running and get as many good young talents around the world at Arsenal Football Club. Chelsea have done it for years. Chelsea farm out 30, 40 players every year. And then eventually the best ones get sold for a stupid profit, okay? Now, I totally get that, and I totally understand why Chelsea do that, because it completely balances the books, and Chelsea have had to balance their books because of the untold spending they did in the first 5 to 7 years of Abramovich. But let's look at it logically. We sold a defender in Gabriel, got rid of him. Our club captain is a defender who can't get a game. We've got Rob Holding and Callum Chambers, who, let's be honest, Arsene Wenger don't trust. We've got Koscielny, who's 33 years old, completely crocked, apparently has injections daily just to get on a football pitch. Monreal's over 30. And let's be honest, if we're all being real here, Mustafi has failed to impress on a regular basis. So, yes, it's great that we've bought one for the future, and it is only £2 million. So, to a football club like Arsenal, £2 million ain't a great deal of money. If he does well at Werder Bremen and we end up selling him, we'll probably make a profit. But there we go. Now, to me, I think I'm looking at it in the perspective that Van Dijk has gone to Liverpool. And whilst it's £75 million, I don't give a fuck. Ain't my money, ain't your money. £75 million. We need a centre-back for now. Not one for 3 or 4, 5 years down the line. We need one for now. So whilst it's great that we've gone and bought a young kid, I still fully expect them to go and fucking buy one for now. Because if we don't, we're going to get further and further behind, and we're going to see stupid goals conceded week in, week out at Arsenal, like we have done all season, and especially away from home. But all in all, I'm not going to get too negged out by it. You know, I don't know anything about the kid really. Never seen him play. I don't have Greek fucking Premier League football on in my house, believe it or not. But we shall see how that turns out. But we are 4 days into the transfer window and we have signed one kid for the future. It's not really good enough right now. Let's hope they're working on other deals. Anyway, subscribe, like, share, leave your comments down below. And I am trying to get my Instagram up and running because my YouTube, I just wanted to say thanks as well because I've gone over 7,100 subscribers now. So big up to all you that have subscribed. I'm trying to build up my Instagram because my Twitter's quite a decent amount as well. I'm nearly on 6,000 followers on that. So if any one of you has got Instagram and do want to follow me, it is LeeGunner82 as well. So anyway, I'm out of here. Laters, peeps.